What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and I am late, you guys, with this review, but we here nonetheless for Baddies Season 6. I believe this is episode 16, you guys. The episode was titled Tear the Club Up. Oh yeah, we ain't gonna be here that long for this review because I don't have that longer notes. Like, these are my notes. Now, before we get into it, if I didn't say this, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, you guys, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video. And with that out of the way, without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this episode of Baddies Midwest, shall we? All right, you guys. So this episode, like I said, I don't foresee myself being on here too long because this episode honestly didn't give me much. But this episode picked up where the last one ended with Jayla and Summer, right? At this point, Summer is like really annoying me. She's getting on my nerves. She, like Jayla said, she's musty, dusty, crusty, rusty, all the things. Crunchy wig, crunchy, crunchy edges, crunchy baby hairs, all that stuff, right? I was with her. So Summer keeps talking about Jayla got to stick a broom up her ass. I was like, what they got to do with you? If she got a broom up her ass, if she got to stick up her ass, what they got to do with you? She keeps repeating it. Jayla keeps telling her, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Okay, cool. Now, I don't know much about Jayla, so you guys can tell me. But with Jayla, don't Jayla have a clothing line? Girl, why are you doing this show? And I know Jayla got to be around my age or close to my, somewhere within my age range, right? Because I watched Bad Girls Club back in the day, so I know you got to be somewhere in your 30s, right? You somewhere in your 30s, close to your 30s, you somewhere. And these are young girls, right? I think some of them like in their 20s or something. So Natalie lets the girls know that they going to a club, and the club they're going to that night got a boxing ring in it, right? And she suggests that Jayla and Summer get in the boxing ring. I was like, and whoever loses goes home. I was like, cool. Jayla, get in that ring and bing, 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 bing on Summer. Just wail on Summer. Just tear Summer up. Maybe it ain't gonna stop her from talking, but just shut her up a little bit, right? So we see Lex and Dolly, right? And the interesting thing with Lex and Dolly is, they trying to big up Summer. I was like, y'all saw Summer fight, right? Y'all know that Summer gonna get in that boxing ring and put her head down and windmill, right? But okay, if y'all want to big up her, cool. Also, Big Lex, I like you a whole lot. I think I like you. But I'm still, like, you still talking about your issues previously with Jayla. Your issues with Jayla are non-issues. You had an issue with Jayla because of something Jayla said to another girl that you don't know. You weren't on the season, so I don't understand why you had an opinion about anything with Jayla. Like, it made no sense to me. Like, it really made no sense to me. And then in Summer's interview, Summer keeps talking about, Jayla got that stick up her, on my mama. Jayla and that broom up her ass. I was like, girl, if you say Jayla and that broomstick up her ass one more time, God, Summer is so fucking annoying. Like, I have never saw, and I watched Bad Girls Club back in the day, and there were some bad girls that were annoying, but none more annoying than Summer. And like I've said plenty of times before when it comes to Summer, it feels like, girl, are you that desperate? Are you that broke? Like, because that's what it's given, that you are desperate, you are broke. It's just giving a whole lot of shit with you, and it ain't good shit either. It ain't good shit either. And like I said, Summer is just a no for me. If you guys like Summer, then it is what it is that you like Summer, but for me, I can do without Summer. I don't know if Summer, like I said, I don't know if Summer is trying her hardest to come back for a second season of Baddies. And I honestly feel like that's more so what it is when it comes to Summer, is that Summer is vying for a second season of this show. You know what? If it works for you, it works for you, and congratulations. But other than that, girl, get off of my television screen with this dumb shit. Like, it's really stupid. I'm really irritated. But that's all I got, you guys. Let's go ahead and keep moving. And where so we see as the ladies got ready for the club, right? And we see as they got to the club. So when they first got to the club, we see the girls that they're on the stage. You know, they doing their thing. You see Biggie performing. Who else? I don't know who else performed, but you see them performing, right? So then we see as Summer and Jayla got in the boxing ring. Like I said, I am so glad that Jayla ragtagged Summer because she was bing, 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 bing up. I was like, damn, Summer. You lucky. And I was like, Summer, you lucky she got on boxing gloves because them hits look like they hurt. And them hits looked heavy, right? Because at one point, the face guard on Summer's face, that face guard got twisted. That face guard came off. And Summer, you see Summer, she got her head down and she windmilling. And I was like, see, that's the problem with Summer. You got mouth almighty and tongue everlasting, but you ain't got no hands to back that up. And in this particular environment, I feel like you need to have it. You look like you talk about Biggie. Okay, you talk about Biggie. The difference between Summer and Biggie is, yes, Summer will talk her shit and get out there with them, whereas Biggie really won't. But you and Biggie in the same boat. You and Biggie in the same boat. Speaking of Biggie, actually, before we get to Biggie real quick, so after Summer and Jayla were in the ring, then they pulled two girls from the audience to fight. I was looking like, wait a minute now. They blurring y'all faces out. They ain't paying y'all, so y'all that stupid. That I hope honestly with them two girls who got up in after Jayla and Summer, I hope them girls had real beef with each other, and that's the reason why they boxed it out. Because if y'all didn't have no real beef with each other and y'all didn't know each other, then y'all look really pathetic and stupid that y'all got y'all dumb asses in that boxing ring and fought each other. They didn't show your faces, and if they didn't pay you, you look even dumber. Like even dumber. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So after that, we see Anna. So Anna left the club early, and I'm not sure why Anna left the club early, but Anna left the club early. So then after that, Natalie decides, so if you guys have been watching Baddies and you guys know who this person's name is that I'm finna drop, let me know who she is. Let me know what she's done. I don't know her from a can of paint. But Natalie played some girl named Stunner Girls music in the club. So Biggie got pissed off and Natalie, she went off on Natalie. Now Natalie, when you told her, you gonna have to see me, you fat bitch. I was like, well, damn. But you be so, like, this show, I couldn't do this. If I was a woman, there would be no way in hell I could do Baddies. It's degrading. Like, I think that this show is honestly worse than Bad Girls Club. I honestly think that this show is worse than Bad Girls Club. You guys can tell me if you got what you guys think. But she literally called that girl a fat bitch. She literally called that girl a fat bitch. I was like, well, damn. Tell her how you really feel about her. Now, Biggie in her interview was like with Natalie. So I'm assuming that this Stunner Girl, again, I don't know who Stunner Girl is. Again, another question I'm gonna ask: how many more fucking episodes we got left? I do know that Tommy is supposed to come in this season, and Tommy gonna pull a blicky out. Well, it's not a real blicky, but y'all know we ain't even got to that part yet. And oh God, how many more episodes are left of Baddies? That's all I really want to know is how many more episodes are left. But again, Stunner Girl. If y'all know who Stunner Girl is, let me know in the comment section. So the way Biggie was talking, I guess Stunner Girl has said some stuff about Natalie in the past. I don't know who Stunner Girl is, so y'all will have to fill in the missing pieces for me with this Stunner Girl thing. But again, like I said, I'm assuming Stunner Girl has said some stuff about Natalie, her family. Oh, you know what? Is Stunner Girl the one? Because I do remember that somebody was saying that Lemmy and Natalie had, bang, 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 bang. Well, that's scissoring. Well, bang, 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 right? I do remember somebody said that, and I do remember an audio clip coming out of him talking to her, basically like he was the pimp and she was the hoe. Is that who Stunner Girl is? Y'all gonna have to fill in the blanks again, you guys. Fill in those blizzings. So yeah, Biggie got pissed off and left the club. So we see as Natalie, they're on the Sprinter van at one point, right? So Biggie and Natalie are talking. Jayla is like, Biggie was wrong for what she did, and Natalie was wrong for what she did, right? And Natalie was like, she apologized for playing Stunner Girl's music. She said that if it bothered Biggie, she wouldn't have played it, right? But I was like, Natalie, this is quote unquote this is your show. You know the beef with these girls. Again, I don't know if there's a beef with Stunner Girl or with Biggie. You guys will fill me in on that one. If there is, there is. If there isn't, then why did Biggie get so mad? But if obviously there's some kind of a tension between those two, right? So if you knew that, here's my thing, right? Natalie said it's all business and she gonna play. She ain't got no beef, so she gonna play. It's all business for her. I mean, here's the thing. I understand business as much as the next person, right? And I'm not gonna knock nobody. I ain't gonna, stop nobody from doing their business. But with my business, your business and my business, they're not gonna intertwine, unless they just can't. Not in this not in this setting, right? If it's a real business, then I'm not gonna. If it's a real legitimate business, no, I'm not gonna let it interfere with if your product needs to come to my store or whatever, or I need to whatever. I ain't gonna let that affect it. But in this particular environment, yeah, no, whatever. I don't know and I don't really care, right? So I'm still so confused when it comes to Dolly and Lex. So they went in one van, right? And they were big up and not big up and pumping up Summer's head when it came to the whole boxing fight with Jayla. Talking about Jayla was mad after the fight. I said, huh? Y'all are really trying to gas Summer up to make her think that she did something to Jayla, and she didn't. But okay. Then I'm so confused why these girls are so upset about Biggie and what happened at the club. That ain't got nothing to do with y'all. I wish I would mind the business. Well, this is paying y'all, but mind y'all's business. Like, do I think Biggie did the most? Yes. You never let a motherfucker see you sweat. And that's what Biggie did. But I mean, for y'all to sit here and just try to have an opinion about it is nonsense to me. But whatever, you guys. Let's move on to the next scene. So Natalie, we see her and she has a whole group meeting with the girls, and she basically let Biggie know, like, hey Biggie, since you disrespected me in the club last night, you riding on a private jet, yeah, those privileges have been revoked. I was like, oh, okay. Biggie, do you care? Didn't seem like Biggie cared. Biggie was, because she's like, you're gonna be on the tour bus. Okay, that's fine. Natalie likes to exert power with these girls. Natalie likes to exert power. And then Anna was like, well, I'll ride with on a bus too. And she's like, oh, I'm gonna tell you to ride on the bus with her regardless. Again, this is again why I couldn't, if I was a woman, I couldn't do this show. It's like Natalie wants to have all the power when it comes down to it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So all I'm gonna say is with Summer, I'm so over Summer because she does shit looking for a moment, and I'm not gonna give it to her. So Jazz came up, and they were talking about her. They were talking about Jayla and Summer's fight, and Jazz was like, "Wait, I thought you said somebody was going home. The loser going home, and Summer's still here." I was like, "I thought so too," but I knew Natalie was full of shit, right? So they asked Jazz where she was. She said she was looking for a post office. Natalie was like, she didn't believe that. I was like, oh God. So then Slim came in. And Rolly is talking about how Slim is fired. Girl, was she ever really your assistant? Let's just keep that real with each other. Was she ever your assistant? And like I said last week, when it comes down to this whole thing with Slim, the way that they've treated Slim and done Slim, now granted, I don't know what Slim has said about Rolly's son, and I don't really know what Rolly said about her daddy. But y'all both have obviously taken low blows towards one another, so what the fuck is the problem? And Rolly, to be quite honest with you, all you look like is a big ass bully with this girl. Like you don't fought her more than once. What's the issue? Because we see in next week's episode that you're gonna fight her again. It's like, girl, what the fuck? And like I said, you guys can tell me this in the comments too. When it comes to Rolly, because from what I'm seeing with Rolly, it just looks like Rolly exerts her weight when she tries to use her weight when she fights people. Because that's all I see with her. And you know, Rolly thinks that she is so damn fine. Girl, if it wasn't for the wig and the makeup, you ain't cute. Ain't shit about you cute without the wig and the makeup. Because I've saw pictures of you with no wig on, with them cornrows, whatever. I saw pictures of you without your wig on. I saw pictures of you without makeup on. If it wasn't for the wig, the makeup, and the teeth, because you got your teeth done too. If it wasn't for all those things, because let me not act like she's not with her wig done, her makeup done, and her teeth done. She's pretty. Without that shit, she ugly than a motherfucker. Ugly as fuck. And I don't like calling nobody ugly, but that goddamn look like the shit. Not the ugly sticks hit you. They just uprooted the whole fucking tree and just whopped you across the face with that motherfucker. Like, cause girl, you are not cute, but you think you are. So we see. My bad, you guys. The camera died. Well, it didn't die. It was too much stuff on this phone. I really need to clean this phone out. So we see as the girls are heading toward the next city. I think they're heading towards St. Louis, right? So the girls are talking. Biggie, girl, you were wrong for sneaking Nunu. So we see as Nunu and Anna, they work things out with each other, right? But Biggie, however, doesn't want to apologize to Nunu for what she did to her, right? And I was like, but you jumped her. She was like, Biggie's trying to say she didn't jump her. Girl, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Anna was fighting her, and then you hopped your ass in it. Like, girl, what the fuck? That means you jumped her. Not Anna, but Biggie, girl, when Nunu whoop your ass in next week's episode, you deserve it. You deserve it. I mean, deserve it, deserve it, deserve it, deserve it. But that's it, you guys. If I left anything out, I don't care. If you want to discuss it in the comment section, feel free to. Other than that, like I said, I do not care. Be sure to like the video, you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications and share the video. You guys, and until the next time, do me a solid favor out there. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.